Happy New Year's, everybody. First up, I saw this deal on Slick Deals. And I wouldn't call it a deal, but people were like, oh my God, there's a Ryobi, 8,000 5-star reviews. You got all this stuff for $139. I don't care, okay? Yesterday, look, I had this kit. I bought this kit years ago when I ain't know any better. I had this reciprocating saw, the drill. Mine was the same thing, except I didn't have these impact bits. They didn't have that then. I had a circular saw. Look, man, I used this reciprocating saw and it struggled to cut little small tree branches. I replaced this whole setup with the Ridgid bundle kit, and that Ridgid made slight work of tree branches that were generally like 3 inches in diameter. Yesterday, I replaced the window here in our new house, and that Ridgid was just, it couldn't do it. It couldn't do it at all. It was starting to burn up, and thankfully I purchased that Metabo, and that Metabo made slight work of it. So I say all that to say, you get what you pay for. I wouldn't buy nothing Ryobi unless it was maybe the electrostatic sprayer, and those are free. Okay, so moving on, we have this thing again. Now, I just went on that long rant about Ridgid and Ryobi tools, which means I'm not really interested in buying Nathan from Direct Tools. Now, I did buy a Ryobi inflator, but to tinker with it, I'm going to try to modify it so you can plug it into a 12 volt into the car, like the Ridgid, which I like. The DeWalt is built better. Y'all saw that video. If you didn't see that video, it's up here in the upper right hand corner. Go look at that. So anyway, remember a few weeks ago or a month or so ago, I made a video about this impact wrench. I like it a lot for its power, but I was always concerned about its longevity. But I'm like, hey, factory, lifetime warranty, who cares? But again, if you use this thing daily, like nobody has time to be down for weeks without a tool. Like, so you end up needing 2 of them, or you could just buy one that works. So somebody had commented, and I apologize, I didn't remember your name. I wanted to record it so, I could give you a shout out. But somebody mentioned that the problem with the Ridgid, they considered it, but they don't make the batteries anymore that make this Ridgid perform the way we saw on the torque channel. And well, that's a problem. So unless you have those batteries, you could probably still find them on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, or eBay. But that is what it is. Probably why they were still selling these, because they were supposed to discontinue it and replace it with a weaker model so it didn't outperform Milwaukee. So, but with that said, I said then that I like to see it at 159 or 149, and it's 139 now. So, I mean, if you don't use this often, I mean, that Milwaukee gonna be 250. So I don't know. I would probably consider this if I was on the budget. That would just being straight up. So anyway, still lifetime warranty. Moving on. Okay, this is $83.99. Okay, and I just went through 3 or 4 of these things, not Ryobi, just PVC cutters, period, with this new house. Lots of replumbing to do. And I ended up paying in the end. First of all, I bought a pair of Huskies. They were like $15. Every cut was terrible. Every cut was crooked and jagged. Then I bought another cheap pair along with a $40 pair of Ridgid PVC cutters. Used the Ridgids. They cut better than the Huskies, but they didn't. They still weren't perfectly straight, and they left burrs, real bad burrs. The pipe was rough. So I ended up breaking down and just driving an hour and a half to Home Depot, and I bought some Milwaukee PVC cutters. I'll leave a link to those. I mean, it wasn't exactly on sale, but these bad boys, they cut like a hot knife through butter. And I didn't get the motorized version. I just got the regular hand. They don't even have it online. I just got the regular manual hand tool, and it was $65.99. That's weird that they don't have it on the internet here. That's kind of crazy. So anyway, those Milwaukee's cut really well. Now, I looked at the demo for this Ryobi, and I mean, it looked like it cut straight to me, but again, on the Home Depot reviews, people were saying, hey, some people were saying this thing cut crooked. Now, and you have to take all those reviews of people saying that it cuts well with a grain of salt, because a lot of people don't know how to cut PVC. It's not just you cut it and it's done. It's like, well, it needs to be straight and it needs to be smooth and you have to deburr it. A lot of people don't know that. So you have to take that stuff with a grain of salt. Anyway, I say all that to say, this is a fantastic deal if it does work well. But again, in my experience, man, Ryobi and Ridgid, they don't last, man. So, but $84 if you are going to use it sparingly. I will buy it from Home Depot personally. I will buy from Home Depot first to test it, and if it's really good, then you can come back here and get it cheap because you get the whole kit, the battery, the charger, and this just for less than $20 more than what I paid for a manual set of Milwaukee's. And if you come over here, Direct Tools has just the tool only if you don't need the battery or the charger for $62.99, which is less than what I paid for the manual Milwaukee. So anyway, I'm mad I can't find that stuff on Home Depot. I don't want to waste y'all time though. I'm going to say this bad boy right here for last. That's the best one out. All right, so I had this up because I was comparing it to this Delta job site table saw. Now, I also saw this on Slick Deals, and a lot of people I think are confusing it, and as well as in the reviews are confusing this for like a home stationary table saw. It's not that. It is a job site saw. It's meant to be manual and compact. But I honestly don't see the appeal. To me, I feel like the DeWalt is better. It's cheaper, and it has a wider rip capacity on both sides. So, and it's the higher RPMs, all that. But here's the thing. I know you're looking like, well, $679 is not a deal. Why are we talking about this? Well, this is why. If you change the store, see that's Tuscaloosa. You change this North Point store right here, set that as my store, and boom, it's $339.50, just like that. So every store has their own different prices. So according to where you live, go on ahead and go to this product and type in your zip code and see if it's half off for you. Because half off, hey, that's quite appealing. It does dado blades and all of that. It's a 10-inch saw. So, hey, that is kind of appealing. Now, also, I think it'd probably be prudent to show you guys a picture that it has wheels. And like I said, it's a job site saw. It has wheels and everything. It's portable. So, pretty good deal here. So, moving on. If you can get it for $339, it is. I've been trying to hack it. You can keep playing around with it, but I have been unsuccessful at trying to hack it to get it to be able to ship for that price. It looks like it's in-store only. And speaking of, we're going to move on to this. Speaking of, we see this is $299. It's normally $399, but you could generally find this easily for $349. This is the deal I'm about to get to. So usually for $349, you can find this deal. It doesn't come with the stand generally. That's usually like around Black Friday, and generally on Black Friday for a couple days you could find it $299 with a free stand. But that was harder. I think that was a little harder to find this year, but I think it was like that for a couple days. If we go back to Lowe's here and we see that, I just saw it. Anyway, this with the stand at Lowe's is like the same stand as $396, which is still savings. You're basically paying full price and getting the stand free. But over here, it's $329, and if you click this save an extra or whatever, it brings it down to $296 or something like that. You get $32.90 off. That's a good deal if you need a table saw. Now, keep in mind, this 8 1/4 does not safely do dado blades. So just remember that. Almost second to last now. We almost do it. Is this Goodyear compressor. Now, I was in Walmart yesterday looking at this, and they look well made, man. But I was wondering, like, I wonder how those Goodyears work. I'm not about to buy one because I already have 2 compressors. But here's the thing you have to keep in mind: like, it has wheels and stuff, but it's not very compact. You have to ask yourself, it's literally marginally less than 10% more powerful than a pancake compressor. And to me, a pancake compressor would be better just because it's more portable, it's lighter, and all that good stuff. But this does store. It looks like it stores upright, even though they don't show it. Because as you can see, let's click this picture. It has this little hook right there. And it looks like if you propped it up going in this direction, it would stand up and you could store it that way. But then again, I don't know. This could just be a handle for carrying it. I don't know. But those are some things you need to consider because they don't show any pictures of it standing up on its side at all. It does come with an accessory kit, but these are cheap accessories. You can get this from Amazon for like $20, $30. But it's still not a bad deal for $89 to get all that. That's really cheap. That's really cheap. And you know, we all know Goodyear for making tires. Maybe they make good compressors too. You know, who knows? But if I was in a pinch and money was an issue, I would definitely try this. Now, finally, moving on to the big kahuna here, this DeWalt Planer. Now, I've been looking for one passively for a little while because I want to get into woodworking. I don't have a whole lot of experience, so I need, or space, so I didn't want to get a big boy, but I wanted to, you know, wet my whistle with this first. And if I found a good enough deal, and I decided I didn't want to do the hobby anymore, I could always sell it and at least get my money back or make a small profit. Well, here is the deal. Now, I don't really want to click this because it's going to show all my personal information, my credit cards and stuff. But if you go here, I'm just tell you straight up what it is. There's a bunch of people on eBay right now that had this click and see price and check out. See the price of the card, click it. Anyway, this is the cheapest I've seen. $512. When you click this, $512. Now that's a great deal. But to add on top of that, eBay has this 15% off New Year's deal on certain home items and tools. Some tools are included, so you get 15% off. See right here, take 15% off this item. So it's $512 with an extra 15% off, brings it down to like $435. Crazy deal. I've never seen it nowhere near that cheap. Plus, it's from an authorized DeWalt retailer, which you also need to make sure if you're buying this off eBay. I'll leave a direct link to this, though, so you can just go straight here. Free shipping. You get your warranty. I think it's a 3-year warranty. 3-year warranty on something and 5-year warranty on something else. I can't remember exactly, but something like that. But let's just say it's a 3-year warranty, worst case scenario. And there you have it. Those are the deals for the day. There you go, 3-year warranty. I don't know where I got the 5-year from. 30-day satisfaction guarantees. All right, so one more thing. Acme Tools has a pretty sweet deal on framing nailers. This is a 30-degree framing nail I have in the cart right now. They're $245.99. The 21-degree is also $245.99. Plus, you get an additional 10% off if you use this code here, New Tools 10, which brings your price down to $221.39. But there is more, and I can't believe I forgot to mention it before. Rakuten is offering 1.5% cash back. And if this is your first time, you've never heard of Rakuten, or you've heard about it from one of my previous videos, but never signed up and bought anything, now is your chance. If you use my code, you'll get $30 cash back, especially on this deal because you're spending over $30, which will bring your total down to below $200. I think you'll be spending $191.39, and that would be crazy for a framing nail. Now, again, I've never purchased anything reconditioned from Acme Tools, but it is factory reconditioned by Milwaukee, and it offers a 1-year Milwaukee manufacturer's warranty. So I feel pretty confident about it. It's not like some guy on eBay just, cleaned it up, changed some things around, and is reselling it to you. No, it's actually rebuilt by Milwaukee, and I feel more secure in that and buying from Acme Tools. So if you're in the market for a framing nail, it's tempting for me, but I will not use this nailer for a while. So I'm going to leave it where it is, but let me know in the comments if you've ever used a reconditioned item from Acme Tools and how it turned out. But this is the deal. And then again, don't forget to use Rakuten for $30 cash back on your next purchase if you use Rakuten and spend $30. Sorry, this video can be more entertaining. I made it already with my face, and the video cut out literally a second after I started recording. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it. You can't see it until you're done. You did your act, and you go back, and it's like, we crashed. It didn't work. Do it over. And it's never as good the second time around, unfortunately. Oh, well. So, anyway, hopefully that was helpful. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys next time.